New York, and on the new Hot 97 app. Ebro in the morning. On Hot 97.
Ebro in the morning. Talk about Ebro, Laura Styles, and Teyana Taylor.
Yay, Teyana.
We were starting.
That was the intro.
Ready.
Oh, what did you need?
What did you
I
need?
was holding my fucking phone.
Okay, let's
What,
try
you
it
want
again.
to do it again?
We'll do it
Or
again.
you good with that start? I kind of like how you just cussed
Yeah,
at us.
I
That was
kinda-
hot.
Okay, well, that's fine. You can
I
leave
like
that.
that. I like that. I like that you started it already. Like, fuck that. I like that side. of you.
Okay.
I do.
Hey, Teyana.
Hey.
New show alert. Isn't that what's happening?
Yes.
Well, you got to know what's happening.
No, I know. She has a new
take the
VH.
lead.
She has. You're right. She has a new show. I'm gonna show you do it.
Okay.
She has a new reality show on VH1. Her man Iman Shumpert, and
And the
Baby
star.
Junie.
Baby Junie.
Right,
Where's
yes.
Junie? I thought Junie was gonna join us.
Junie.
She's not gonna join us.
Junie will tear this whole room down. She's out
That's
there
cool.
though, waiting to do so.
Junie, come on in. Yeah, let's say hello
Okay,
real
we'll let
quick.
Junie come in.
I mean, now I'm told based on, or I saw a trailer, and I'm told that the show is very much you, Iman, and Junie, and life. Like that's the show.
Yeah.
And so the first episode drops when? Gigi's here.
Junie, Junie. Come on in. You gotta keep bringing her.
Nah, you're
Hi,
not messing with
Junie.
it.
Hi, mommy.
You want
wanna-
to sit with mommy?
Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, Junie.
Very polite. What would you like to say?
Hi.
You gonna sing for them?
Hey, Junie, how are you?
Say I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay.
Say how are you?
How are you?
Well, thank you.
We're
That's
good too. Nice to see
We're
you.
doing very well. It's nice to meet you, Junie.
Say you too.
Me too.
Very good. Are you excited for the new show on VH1?
Say yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Do you have a favorite episode on the VH1 program?
Say me.
Me.
Every episode.
You see the point though?
Yeah.
Where are you off to now? You want to sit over here with Rosenberg?
Want to sit over here?
You can sit here.
Come on, jump on in. Yeah, go ahead.
Mike, you need.
High five.
Come on up.
Okay. There, oh, she went for a pound. I missed it. Yeah.
Yeah, Junie in the building.
Junie.
You don't
No?
like that one?
Okay. Junie, where's your grandma? Junie, where's grandma?
That is Gigi. Don't you dare.
Where's Gigi?
You got to be careful with that
Where's
grammar
Gigi
word.
at?
Not all grandmas want to be
Well,
grandmas.
not all grandmas are equal. Let's be honest.
That's facts.
Some grandmas are more lit than others. That's Gigi. That's Gigi? That's Gigi. Where's Mama? Where's Mama? There she is. Just look. It's not even points.
You want to sit down or you want to stand up? Stand up or sit down? Which one?
Fix her up, bro.
Here we go. Boom.
Give him a high five.
Yes or no?
Give him a high five.
Want to jump? No? High five.
All right. Can I get
There we
one?
go.
Yeah. Thanks, Gigi. Thank you, Junie. All right. Yeah, we need to talk to Mom.
there
Oh,
you go.
respect. Yo, she's gonna let you live today.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let you
Thank
live.
you.
Thank you, Junie.
Say you welcome.
Tiana, was this scary I mean, you've lived your life in front of us all, and obviously Iman and you relationship, but when you decided to put your first child on television, I'm sure there was some dialogue that went into that.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was a lot of dialogue, period.
Yeah.
Before we even signed on to do the show, you know. But I actually put a lot of trust into VH1 because they really supported me like throughout all the years, and you know, like we talked about the last time, the move that really got everything moving was them bringing me on to do the hip hop honors and honoring Lil Kim. So that's what really got like, oh, okay, you know. So
you appreciated that and remembered it.
yeah, but not only remembered it, it was like after that, then I did the breaks on VH1.
Right.
Hollywood Divas, I mean VH1 Divas, I'm sorry. So they've always like gave me opportunities to be able to show my talent. Even though I don't rap, they gave me opportunity to rap, and if I would have dropped the rap album that night, it would have still been lit. Like that's how crazy people was going.
Damn, did you think about it like that afterwards? Like, damn, I should have just dropped a rap album tonight.
No, I don't think about it like that. I'm just saying after, like, 'cause it was live, so everybody was like, "Drop a rap album right now." I'm just like,
I don't rap.
I don't rap. I don't rap. But then I did Unsilent Night,
Yeah.
and I was able to get my rocks off vocally. So yeah, and then I did the breaks. It was just so many opportunities, and they always believed in me. And that was before Fade. So it wasn't like they jumped on this wave of, yo, you know what
But
I'm saying?
still, that's your baby on TV, and people are gonna
Yeah.
judge, and et cetera, et cetera. I'm sure there's got to be some
All the cameras
anxiety
around
and the cameras
her,
and the
yeah.
nervousness, or us all watching child star. I mean, hell, you was 15 years old when you got signed, 16 when you got signed to Pharrell, so
Yeah.
you know firsthand the stress.
But because I know firsthand, I know how to handle it way better with her.
How do
I
you-
would never let her get in a position like that, and I think that's the whole point of, being a mom, and when you have your kids, so you can teach them what you learn, or you can give them what you didn't have.
How did Iman feel about it when you first told him about it?
Now that was the one that had the most dialogue. Iman was just like, babe, I don't know. And I was like, it's like, in this generation, like probably before I would have said no, but in this generation, it's like if you're willing to go on social media and give people a minute of your life, it's like 19 more of those minutes ain't gonna hurt you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a great way to think about it.
Yeah, so people can really understand it. It's the same thing anyway. You know what I'm saying? You all over social media, you're getting judged based off of 60 seconds, and people have no idea what's going on. So in that 60 seconds, all they see is, I guess, the glamour part or what they want to see. But with the show, it's giving you more of a dig behind it. Like on Instagram, you just see me killing the runway or whatever the headlines may be, but you don't see everything behind it. You don't see that my shoes is like 4 times bigger than my actual feet. You don't see that I'm probably like throwing shit backstage because the bitch just needed Snickers. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just be little stuff like that I think would be
Hashtag.
dope to see people inside,
Some bitch
because
like this.
the glamour part is that's just 10% of it. But
Now-
people don't see all the work, blood, sweat, and tears that goes into making these kind of moments
If
happen.
Snickers, speaking of moments, if Snickers doesn't jump on this, hashtag bitch need a Snickers.
Well, by the way, that's basically.
They're fucking
But
slipping.
remember, that's basically what their campaign already is.
Yeah.
Is like people turn into a bitch without their Snickers. That's
But
like
they
their
need to
whole
just
thing.
go there. A bitch need a Snickers.
A
Facts.
bitch need a Snickers. Exactly. Like, bitch, you need a Snickers. And then they go back to themselves like, bitch, you ain't yourself.
But that's the
hungry.
commercial they have. I just feel like that hashtag.
No, specifically,
Yeah, the
a
hashtag.
bitch need a Snickers.
Well, and you
is
need
outta
some,
here.
and you need
Or maybe it
someone.
could be big, so you won't
Yeah.
get in trouble for
Yeah.
actually
True.
using the
Right.
word.
Because that would be aggressive for the
A bitch
brand.
need a Snickers.
Yo, as
working.
Teyana, as much of a smoke show as you are, does it ever get irritating that your mom is so hot and continue like she,
Our husbands out there.
who? Her mom?
mom's husband.
I mean, I'm not hitting on her mother, but
You
her
sure?
mom looks
You sure?
fantastic. Yes, I'm not hitting on either. Well, I'm not hitting on either. No, but seriously, or is it more like, or is it more just inspirational? Because something that's scary about becoming a parent is like changing, right? And your mom is still so young. Does that actually just make you did it make becoming a parent less scary? Because you're like, oh, you can kind of still just be the same person. Look how regular my mom is having me.
Yeah, like I mean that's inspirational. That means like, dang, when I get older, like I'm gonna age really, really well. Like that doesn't scare me.
Yeah, but aren't there times when you're like, Mom, just go ahead and chill. Give me my
Give me my
space."
shine. Let me
Yeah.
shine.
No, I like it. I'd be like,
I'm blonde,
I'd be
you
like,
blonde. I mean, what are we doing?
I'd be like the proud husband. I'd be like, go on, baby, show off. Go ahead, baby, show them. Especially when they be like, oh, this is my mom. I'd be like, oh my god, you guys look like sisters.
So
She's
now
like,
everyone knows your mom, but was there a time early on when you would catch people like either looking at or hollering at your mom and not knowing it was your mom?
yeah, a couple of my friends tried to holler at my mother, and I was like, nigga, chill, chill. You're doing way too much right now.
Way too much.
Yeah. But it was like, like it was like always like, hey, Miss Parker. It was like,
Yes.
hey, Miss Nicky. Oh, she don't pay them no mind.
So in the show, what's the title of the show again?
Teyana anymore.
Teyana and Iman. We get to see all the behind the scenes of a lot of the stories that we've seen in media over the last several years, right? So we'll get to see the full-fledged thing. Any of his basketball and what's going on with him and basketball in the show.
Actually, yeah. He has to, he's doing a lot of practice because, he was injured. So it shows us going through that. It shows us going through when I actually broke my toe before I had to do hip hop honors. Like it show everything. It shows the Philip Plein show, like the behind the scenes of that before that moment, the behind the scenes of all the fashion shows that I did, the behind the scenes of my frustrations with the album and the label, and is like literally everything. And I think it just ties everything together. So all the questions that everyone have, the show just ties it all together. And it just shows that I think it also will break down the new generation's standard of beauty.
Talk about that.
You
What
know?
does that mean?
When I say that, I feel like we're so caught up in like the filters and what we look like, and it's okay. That's what filters are for, to have fun. But I think we get so caught up in it that it's like, okay, we have to look like this in real life.
And you're not gonna.
And I'm not gonna. Like, I'm talking about like.
Except you, who does look like that all the time. I mean, I'm just saying, that is an angle to be
Well,
had.
no, I think there's a lot of people who get so. We say it on the radio. We talk about how filters. People get so accustomed to looking at their filters that when they look at themselves
in the mirror, they're depressed.
No, but you know what's sad is because even the ones, whether you look like it in real life or not, I'm talking about even with the men. Like, it's just like, if this is not slender enough, or if your lips is not small enough, or if, you know, whatever your skin color is, it's like, you're not beautiful. And it's like, who's the person that's deciding what beauty is? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's ugly and what's pretty? Because a lot of these pretty girls all look the same.
Right. They get the same surgeries, the same
Like
filters.
everybody look the same. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I've had to deal with that growing up, with having a deep voice, big lips, big nose, whatever the case may be. You know, having strong features or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? To the generation, to the younger generation, it was like, oh, that's not beauty. You
But
know what
I
I'm
say
saying?
you've
Like,
done a really good job though, because you've posted pictures of yourself and footage of yourself with no makeup, in a t-shirt and like sweats. Like,
I mean, that comes from like motherhood and happiness. Because at this point, the only validation that I need is every day I go home and my husband tell me how beautiful I am, or my baby, who is, you know, babies are the purest. Like, they don't know what's going on. They don't validate you through Instagram. So if your baby constantly make you feel beautiful, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? And I think that this show will show that, because in the show, I don't have on makeup all the time. You know, I'm snatching my wigs off, got the stocking cap on, my edges ain't brushed down, you know what I'm saying? And my husband still grab my booty. He still kiss me. He still be all up under me, you know? And I think that will also just break down and make women feel like it's okay to be that. Like, if he really love you and he's for you, he's gonna be for you regardless. I don't mean make that a habit where it's like you just walking around looking crazy all day, but you don't have to also walk around feeling like you have to like glue a filter on you type shit.
Now you do. Do you get in? Last time you were here, you talked a lot about some of the not struggles, but the body changes you went through in motherhood.
Mm-hmm.
Does that play out in the program also, where you start kind of talking about, because you were pretty open with us about the things that you had to deal
about
with,
my reduction and stuff.
reduction and boobs and
like,
stretch marks or whatever you dealt with.
Exactly. All of that is on the show, and like I said, that's what I love about the show, because it's just embracing it. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it is what it is. Like,
and the workouts, because there's the other side of you too, which you're a bit of a monster when it comes to staying fit and your husband working out, you working out, because there is that side of it, right? A lot of times we talk.
Yeah, it shows the Fade to Fitness program. Like, it shows me doing a couple episodes on a beach, and it was pretty good. But his workout is a whole nother level. Like, he really be on that every single day.
Yeah. Well, he has to. I mean, that's his profession. But I do think that a lot of times while there are people who are trying to adjust their body through surgery or filters or whatever it is, there's also the reality of it that some of the people who have amazing attributes physically work on them.
Right.
Like, they're not just going at home and throwing some microwave popcorn in the microwave, sitting up in front of the Netflix for 10 hours, right?
I mean,
like, you putting in work.
in like a woman's defense, I also feel like, because as a woman, and you agree, that we seek validation from the men that we love. Mm-hmm. So this wanting to be something that, you know, or this wanting to be this 24/7 definitely doesn't come from just a bitch wanting to do that 24/7. It clearly comes from needing validation from someone, whether it's men period on Instagram, or if it's one of the men that you love the most, and they make you feel like this is what you should look like.
Are you someone who, if you post a picture that you think's hot of yourself, goes back and hits the occasional refresh to see like what level these likes at? How good was this picture?
Where's the thirst level? Is there like a thirst level? Yeah. Oh, they thirsty today. Let's get it.
Yeah, do you, because that is a real thing that people post pictures and they get a rush
honestly,
from
you
it.
see, most of the time, I always kind of look like a nigga on Instagram. I'm very like chill. I be chill. It's very rare. Like, if I post when I go out and I'm on that type of time, it's like usually I'm on like vacation or something. But any other time, I like posting the swaggy shit. I like to dress. So like, I ain't gonna front. It's the opposite. Like when I dress, like when I get dressed on my swaggy shit, like I really like to read the comments and I like to refresh that motherfucker.
Yeah,
I
they up on
know
your
the fit is
sneakers.
crazy. Yeah, like I
where my
know the
sneaker
fit is
game at,
crazy.
yeah.
But not even just sneaker game. It's like when you got a certain vintage shirt, when your jacket
Right,
fire,
right.
like you know. When I pull
So
out
it's
my
more
looks, I
that
pull 'em out.
part of your ego than it is like I want people to think that I look sexy or
Yeah,
whatever.
like
Wow.
it's like I want niggas to see. Yeah, I got these throwback sneakers. Like you know how I feel about my sneakers, my snapbacks, my fitteds, my jackets, my sweatpants. Like all the way down to even my sweatpants. It's just like I gotta make sure like when my shit is right, that's when I be OD thirsty. I be like,
Do you ever get the occasional text from
especially when
Iman?
niggas send that they send that hospital face. They be like.
Like
with a
they
shake
sick,
in my
they
head,
sick.
Like nigga,
I like that they
you
added that throw up
bodied that.
emoji because I see some sneakers. I used to throw up emoji in there.
For real,
Sick.
and niggas be like, yo, that shit nasty. Like it's a certain feeling that I get. It almost like make my nipples hard a little bit. Like I be like, so when it fit be so good, my nigga. But like when it's a sexy picture, I just post it. And that be that. Like, I
But
don't
that's what I'm
really-
saying. When you put up a sexy picture with a side boob or whatever, do you ever get the occasional text from Iman like, oh, this is what we're doing today?
No, he love it. I mean, one thing that I love about my husband is because he's a complete opposite of a lot of men. A lot of men get a girl that a lot of men want, but then don't want nobody to want her. Like they want
Right,
her
right.
to
That never
actually
makes any
dress down.
sense.
Right,
and I
right,
have
right.
personal friends where that happens. Like, no, don't like you need to dress down. Can't nobody have you? Or get mad that a person like her feels that she's beautiful. You know, whatever. Iman is like, I'm never going. You know, fuck with a bitch that niggas don't want. Like,
Right. Why would he want someone that other people don't think is attractive? Naturally, you want someone who's attractive.
Yeah, like he like when when people show love to his girl.
That's one of my favorite things. If you got a hot chick, you walking down the street and you know dudes is looking.
Yeah.
They're being respectful, obviously.
Yeah.
But
Right.
you can feel their heads turning as you walk.
And
Yeah,
that's it feel good. Like it's just like
It's an ego boost.
Yeah, for
it's,
sure.
It's that's
the
interesting.
same thing you did when she walked by the way.
Right. That's how we ended up here in the first
That's
place.
how I got here.
but that's what's crazy because that's where me and Iman is just like he like that swaggy Teyana. He liked the sexy shit too. He loved that. But like when I just love that he loved both. And that's the importance of this show, to inspire young love and just
Is there
relationships.
is there the fight for love too though in the show?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure you got
Without
some
a doubt,
parents.
we get it.
Transitions
we get into
hard.
it all the time. Like if we had like an hour show or a 3-hour show, then we could really get into it. But it's like trying to squeeze everything into 20 minutes. Like you still get to see.
What's the biggest
ups
fight
and
we
downs
get
for
to
sure.
see? What's the biggest?
Maybe I want to say VMAs because I was just nervous. There was a lot going on. It was a big day for me, and I feel like he was just easily getting like irritated. Like, and it was something small. It was something as small as like him telling Junie no, and I'm just like, my nigga, it ain't that deep. You know what I'm saying? Like everything ain't always got to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. And it was something so small, but I was just so nervous and going through it, and it was a whole big like.
How quick do
blow
you
up
pull
about
out
it.
the my N bomb when you're fighting with your husband? It feels like that's your go-to when you're annoyed with him in any way.
My nigga.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
how often does that mean you're like slightly annoyed
Yo,
with him?
yo, my nigga.
Yo,
Like,
my nigga,
Yo, stop
like,
yelling at
'Cause
Junie
you're
like
from
that.
Harlem.
Yo, my nigga, it's
You're-
not that deep. It's not that deep, my nigga.
Like, do you ever yell facts in husbands with your in fights with your
Oh
husband?
yeah, without a doubt.
Do you clap?
I mean, that's why we always find a solution because it's always something that I say or
That he-
he's saying and we'll start laughing and it's just like
Because if
Come
I saw
on.
Teyana Taylor clapping and yelling facts,
Sure.
facts, my nigga. What? Everything I'm saying is facts.
how can you fight with that and not just laugh?
Exactly. He's like, when he say something, will really get him mad if he say something and he try to be like, heard you. I be like, heard you, my nigga, heard you.
That's when you know. You know, so I was saying.
He be so mad.
I was saying
He
something
be
to them
so mad.
the other day about how it's funny, like you post things on Instagram, right? And I always almost feel bad because people always post like, oh, relationship goals or like blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no one's relationship goals is a cute idea, but people don't really know what that means
but
if
I
you think it's just
no,
based
but
on happy.
I think what people get mixed up is just because somebody say relationship goals don't mean that the relationship is perfect 24/7.
Right.
The goals is the fact that
You're still together.
we're still together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
We still
and
love each other.
We still
Working it
love
out,
each
yeah.
other.
But we're
You know
not
what I'm
posting a
saying?
picture when we're looking at each other. When you're screaming, you're like, "Hey, babe, let's take a picture of us fighting and show people what time it
Like
is."
yeah,
That's all you do.
that's just stupid. But not even as long as you can get through it without it, you know, going to extremes like that. You know, I can see what people mean as far as goals. Maybe people that says goals, it's coming from a different place. Like I think we do get mixed up. We think that goals mean that everything
It's
is perfect.
perfect.
And I think that goals is, you know, when you can stick it through and you can have like Will and Jada is like goals to me. You know what I'm saying? Because he's very transparent. She's very transparent on when they have their ups and downs, but how they work through it and how they get through it. Like that's goals to me.
I couldn't agree with you more. That's a great example.
Yeah, you know,
their
like,
shit's
goals
not perfect.
don't
We all
mean-
know their shit's not perfect.
That's what I'm saying.
We don't know the details.
But not even when you're transparent about it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
on this show, like if after people watch the show and then they say goals, then it's more understandable because in this show, everything is not perfect. We do argue.
As
We do
somebody
get
that has
through
been
it.
unsuccessful in long-term relationships, it sounds like perfection is where people get screwed up.
Right.
And
Exactly.
thinking
Trying to
that,
be perfect
well,
trying to
and
look a
thinking that
certain
perfect
way,
is
and it's
actually
like-
perfect.
Yeah,
perfect
thinking that perfect is goals and it's not.
Well, perfect is actually a life that has those ups and downs, the story, the
Exactly.
moments, the good and the bad, and a lot of
If
great
everything was
relationships.
good, if everything was good 24/7, the
bullshit.
sex would not be that fire. I'm just keeping it a buck because you got the argument sex, the
Yeah.
aftermath sex. You know, you got the I got an attitude, but he all kissing on my neck. So I mean, I guess you know what I'm saying. It's different types of sex. Like that's what make the relationship perfect. You're like, oh, nigga, try to get nah, nigga, fuck out of here, get off of me,
Right.
get off of me. Like
Right.
you know what I'm saying. Like, you know, it's different kinds. That's what make it perfect. If everything was like perfect and just too good, that would get so boring because then you would constantly just be making love every single night.
Right.
Who wants to do that?
Not me.
Right. She wants a
I'm
good
trying to do
angry.
the sweet shit at all every
Yeah.
night.
How often are you guys in the same city? Because it seems like you're busy doing this, and you know he has basketball, and you're recording. Like, how do you guys do it?
This year was really, really tough. This year was really, really tough for the both of us because you got to think about it. Like, you know, when Fade happened, everything changed overnight. I wasn't prepared. I was just sitting at the crib in Atlanta, and then this happens. You know what I'm saying? So imagine going from like, you know, it was more. I had more structure. So I knew what I was doing. I knew when I can visit him. We were, you know, in the same city. I was able to travel back and forth. But now with like filming TV shows and movies, I'm required to be in different cities, and he's all the way in Cleveland or, you know, Sacramento. So it's been really, really tough. So it's like when we see each other, and that's another thing in the show. Like we get this week off. It was All-Star Week, and we finally get a week off. And the week we get off, we go to LA. It's raining. We can't do nothing that we wanted to do. Junie was there. You see, Junie is lit on the show. He calls Junie a blocker.
A C blocker?
This year had
babies do.
Yeah, this year has been a really tough year for us, sex wise.
Yeah. Welcome to Parenthood.
Right. You know, so that's what I told him. I was like, you know, that's what, especially when we do get alone time and we kind of have our talks. I'm like, you know, that's just parenthood. Like,
Well, I mean,
It's
y'all got
also
some.
I only-
I hear Junie out there getting upset.
She doesn't want to hear about
Does
this.
Junie crawl in between you guys and like?
all the time.
Be like, no, when you kiss him, he's like, "My daddy."
That's another thing that's in the show. She see us kiss, she move our heads away, then she give him a kiss, and then it's okay for me to kiss him. So then she bring both our heads in, and then she adds her head in.
Daughters be.
So it's just like, yeah,
And
you
it's
can kiss
natural,
him,
son.
but
That's
it's
my
like I
daddy.
have to
What are you
exactly.
doing?
That's like my man, like, and I just be
So
looking.
crazy. It's so crazy how it's like that.
I know.
Like not
Out the
Like, you know, we
womb.
have to plan it now. Like, we have to be like, yo, trying to go up in a McLaren. Like,
in the McLaren.
yeah.
The car?
Yeah, you got to have creative solutions, okay?
Wow.
Wait, so y'all had sex in the McLaren? Y'all big asses got in the little ass
No.
car?
I'm just saying, like,
Oh.
the conversations that we have, it really is to that level. Like, you know, where usually sex is like
Yeah.
spontaneous.
Yeah, you
or
gotta plan
You
it.
just do it. Right
Well, y'all
now,
got
it's just
it
like,
seems like y'all got a great community too, which not all parents have.
we did
which
do it
is
on a plane before, though.
oh, you did my
Yeah.
club on the private joint.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm
It
surprised
was
you can
actually
sit
our
in an airplane
anniversary,
bathroom.
and he had got me a new ring, so I had another ring. I have another ring, and what I did for him is I flew him private to New York to go see the play Chicago because he's from Chicago. So I took him to see the play, and then on the way back, I had the whole plane just filled with roses, and it was kind of cold. I had on just one piece, and we got it rocking.
Wow, on
And it
the
was no
private jet.
Junie. It was just Junie's parents. We told
Love
the
it.
pilot
It's
to pull up the partition. You know,
Got it
it was a
cracking.
real like Beyonce
That's such a great
moment.
story.
That is a Beyonce moment.
And for
Yeah.
fellas out
It was
there,
like-
I mean, if you know, to hear a woman do that for their man is, I think men love you and stuff like that.
Yeah, but sometimes I outdo myself because then I start running out of. I be like, damn, like.
But the fact that you're
my
doing
gifts
that,
be fire, so I be like having to like stay creative, trying to see what I'm gonna do next. Because after you fuck on a jet, it's just like, what's next?
Where do we go?
Where do we go from here?
Right. He's sitting there
Next
like, I
is
just
on the
fucked up
clouds.
Teyana
well,
Taylor
y'all
and
are on
Junie.
TV.
So-
Have you ever thought?
Okay, see now you
I'm just saying,
really,
I'm just
now
like-
you really pushing.
Because
What did
you
you
know
say?
the view.
What
I
did you say?
said y'all are on TV now, so,
So try to do it on
He's
TV.
being extra.
Porn. Oh, you want porn? You want to see it?
Extra.
people have made a lot of money doing this, by the way.
I
Facts.
would, no, I'm not taking it that far.
Yeah, I don't think she needs that.
That's
The
just
fade
little-
video was
that's-
all she needed.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the plane was there, and it's spicy. You know, as parents, like we haven't been able to really like.
So there's
For
so
the
many
record,
parents
how
that
long y'all been
relate.
together?
4 years.
4 years. So let's just be real for a second too. There's also the fact that 4 years, 5 years, 8 years, 10, things change. Adapting to that is the fact that you guys have adapted this well and been able to set times and still want to do it when you set times. I think that's a very positive sign.
No, it's definitely a positive sign. It just be dumb funny when we still set a time, and then when it's time
No, you go to sleep.
to do it.
You go to sleep.
sleep.
It's time to sleep.
Yes.
Yo,
You're tired.
that is us. We be knocked out. Yo, I'm talking about we be dead, beat down. Like
Cuddling.
this nigga was
you
practicing
start with the
all
cuddle,
day.
you start to move in, and then
And then once you hit the chest,
You
Yo,
there's a little dude who crawls up in Iman Shumpert's on like the side of his shoulder
funny.
and is like, I will drive across the country to hit your wife if you don't want to. And he's just like, I know she's the hottest, but I just
you can't finish your thoughts
no,
sometimes.
but you know what? He's so supportive because honestly, like he be beat down, like all the way beat down. But I'm like beat down times 80 because I got Junie. And, you know, like he has a set schedule. It's like, okay, I have practice. This is when I eat. This is when I da. My life is just like
Every day's
at
different.
Every day is different. At any moment you could do whatever. So I'm like beat down, and you know, physically your body changed after a baby, so you get more tired. When I be in the club, I get beat down quicker. Like a couple of shots to make me sleepy. When a couple of shots used to turn me up, you know what I'm saying? A couple of shots to make me sleepy, so I be beat down. He be like, babe, I tried to roll over and tap you. I said, nigga, now you know a tap ain't gonna wake me up. You was beat down too. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? But don't try to blame
don't
me.
give me a
and say-
half-ass tap.
Right.
I went so hard. No, did you?
Yo,
I tried.
You sound
I
just
tried.
like me. He's like, babe, I tried to tap you, but you just rolled over. What if I was in a dream and I was dead tight? Because you know in the dreams you feel like you can't fight, you can't dance. Like in dreams you can't do nothing that you're good at in real life. You ever notice if like
Yeah,
in dreams you running like this?
It's so impossible. It's so hard. Don't,
That's
Teyana.
exactly what my dreams feel like. You understand what I'm saying?
you see,
Like just like that, just everything is just so.
Congratulations.
Am I lying? No, everything is so stupid
It's
in your
hard.
dreams. So it's like, of course I'm gonna be irritated, but it's just like my nigga, like, come on, you know how to wake me up.
But you also
And I
know when
know
a
how to
girl's
wake
giving you
you
the
up.
real blow off. Like yesterday, my wife gave me
got
the
crazy.
curve. It was a
Too much
super real
info.
curve. It's the real. My wife gave me the real curve yesterday. I
What'd she do?
did the slipped up behind her. Gave her the very clear, hey, you want to get this cracking? And she gave me the very clear, like, nope, move. Like, and I'm like, okay, that's
Because
a
you
real.
ain't
That is
supposed, you ain't supposed to ask. One thing I always go by, I know that like if I'm absolutely just so like horny in the middle of the night, I'm getting up and somebody's face is getting sat on regardless. And it's like now you have to wake up.
Right.
I'm not doing the whole,
Sure.
I tried to tap you, babe.
Oh, you're going for
And I
it.
told that to my husband. I was like, baby, you know. If I want it, I'm gonna take what I want.
Well, there's
So
a
you
double
have to start
standard
doing
there.
the
There's a
same.
double standard there. Men, you ain't gonna do that to your woman if she really is giving you the no. You're not gonna be
Oh,
like.
see, I never gave him the no. But you can't try to say that you tapped me and I swerved your shit. Like a tap is not gonna do nothing.
Yeah, it's not
for
really
me.
a swerve.
You
It's not
never
really
say.
swerve.
You're saying he's never given you a double tap, and you were like, babe, I'm tired.
My thing is, if we having a discussion about being like kind of frustrated, that's like, oh, I tried to tap you, it's no excuse because he knows how to wake me up.
Yeah,
You know how to wake
She's
me
saying
up.
basically you're supposed to go in, my G.
No, I hear you.
Right, so
And
it's
I'm
like, yo,
supposed,
sounds
I'm
good.
supposed to wake up sprawled out, is what she's
No,
saying.
it sounds good in an interview. My guess is if we talked to Iman, he was sitting right here, he'd be like, don't listen to her. There are times when she's really like, no, I'm out. And you've seen how she yells. Once he gets a my N bomb, he
my
checks
nigga,
out.
my nigga.
He checks out.
no, you know what's
I'm
crazy?
asleep.
As crazy as I am, I never woke up like, yo, my nigga, don't touch me. Like I don't know if like I feel like when you sleep, it's like sky's the limit. Well, it's really that's just a
It
view.
depends on type
That's
of
just the
sleep.
view.
It depends on type of sleep, though.
Yeah.
Because some sleep,
Nah,
is,
see,
in
my
some
thing
sleep
is-
you'll be like,
when you hurting.
It
when you
hurts.
hurting.
It's even
No,
hurts.
when it
waking
hurts.
me up.
Yeah, I would never do that to my husband. Like when I see it's like when he hurting, and he's like, like when that's hurting. That's when the nigga is so
He needs to.
tired.
He needs this.
Right, you gotta let him get his rocks off. Like you just gotta let him chill. But when it's one of those cute sleeps, like, oh, I'm definitely.
But also you have to remember, there's a
definitely sitting on your
physiological part that makes it easier to get men involved than women. Like you can get a man in the ball game quicker than a man can convince a woman to get in the ball game. From a physiological standpoint, the process of being prepared for sex
That's not
is
necessary.
easier
Maybe
for
it-
men.
you
I
know,
I was
believe.
about to say that because I'm
Depends on the
43. It
woman.
might take me a minute. Let's keep it 100. I don't know what you're talking
Depends
about.
on
Might
the
take you
person.
15, 20.
I need. You might have to talk nice to me. I might have to. You know what I'm
You so
saying?
extra.
Grab a
Lord.
computer.
Wait, what was
Load
you
up the-
saying, huh?
Oh well, that's a good thing about me and my husband because we don't get to
Y'all
do it
young
often
still.
with
Y'all
Junie.
young.
When we do it, we get straight
Yeah.
to the point. We getting straight.
Well, and I think what everybody, what you're saying is this too, and we all have this, right? To be able to just want to fuck your woman or your man the way you fucked when y'all first got together is something I think everybody wants in their relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like versus, as you pointed out earlier, where it's always the romantic and the this and the that and the blah blah blah. Junie's outside the door. I started
You
talking
can let
about
her in.
sex.
You can let
She's
her in.
like,
Right.
Yo, she started
We
turning
gotta
the thing
change
like
the
that was
whole-
like
yeah.
Right,
Chucky.
hurry up and get
See,
it out before she
interrupting the
walk in.
sex already.
Yo,
See?
Yo,
Interrupt, I ain't even getting none.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
She was like Chucky. Looked over the doors like.
Uh-oh.
Here's something.
Interrupt. Come on in, Junie.
All right.
Junie, hi.
Hey,
Okay,
Junie.
conversation over. Hi,
Mommy?
baby. Can I have a kiss? Give mommy a kiss.
Give mommy a kiss.
She's like, hold
She just
on.
wanted to see
do
what
what
was
she
going
wanna
on. Look,
All right.
I'm
She just
done
hit you with an
y'all.
eye, and I'm checking it
She was
out.
just-
Can I have a kiss?
She's thinking about it.
Wow.
She's thinking about it. Look,
Different
she's
kind
giving
of-
her the eyebrow.
Tiana,
She's like, not with that
it gets
potty
worse.
mouth.
It gets worse.
Oh no.
No, wait, Junie. No. That's
No, no.
hot. That's hot.
No.
Wait,
Come
wait.
get her. That's hot.
Yeah, that's
That's
hot.
hot. That's hot. Them lights is hot, Junie. You gonna burn yourself.
She wants
You
to.
want to come here with mommy?
Are you GP if she's GG?
Come here. Come here.
Junie, who's that?
Scared those lights are hot.
Who's that right there, Junie? Gaga. Oh, Kaka. Gaga.
She gives the best kisses and she make the noise too.
Was that a lip kiss?
Yeah, I see a lot of this on social media, and I think it's kind of annoying because at the end of the day, I was on that bathroom floor and naturally had my baby with no ambulance there, no doctors there, no nothing. If I want to kiss my baby on her lips, that's what I'm gonna do. How you gonna the baby that came out of me? That I can't kiss my baby on the lips. Like I never agree with that. Now maybe if a certain age, if people feel like
Let's picture a world. For example,
I still kiss my nan on the lips and I still kiss my mother on the lips. Like it ain't no
what kind of
passionate
kiss
like
on the lips? Because
like, it just-
Tom Brady kissed his 10-year-old on the lips for 1.6 seconds.
Wait,
It was-
people clocked it?
Yeah, it was a clock.
What?
There was a clock. Because it was longer than something else. What they put it up against? They put it up against something else that was like long.
Like Donald Trump kissing Melania was quicker than that?
Well, yeah, definitely. This was like this. The kiss between Tom Brady and his son was one of these. It was like a.
I didn't see it.
If your wife did it to you, you'd be like, "Oh, are we about to?"
You feel like it was that
Wait,
long?
was
how,
that long.
how old was the son?
10.
He's like 10, 11 years old. What are your
man,
thoughts?
I didn't
I
see
think
it.
look,
Maybe I probably put a time limit on a kiss.
Yeah.
I'll put a time limit on a kiss, but I'm not gonna put an age on a kiss because,
Got
like
it.
I said, I still kiss my grandmother and I kiss my mom. It's not long
and also
kisses.
I'm gonna point out that people judge men different than they judge women.
They do.
That's
Right.
true too.
They
no,
do.
because I've seen a picture of I've seen a debate under
You can open
one
it.
of my
Go
good
ahead,
friends.
Junie. Push. You got
One
it.
of my good friends' comments, actually Quincy, kissing his mom, like, and they're like, "Why are you kissing? What?" Especially for a mother, like, I'm going to kiss my kid. I don't care how old you are.
This is Quincy.
Yeah, my homeboy Quincy.
Say Quincy, I know. Quincy, Diddy Quincy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe I think what part of that is honestly, and this may sound weird to people, Quincy's such an attractive man that they feel weird. I know it sounds crazy, but I think
That's
they're
his
like,
mother.
I know, but when they see this young attractive man kissing a woman on the lips, they can't
But here's my
disassociate.
point. But here's my point with it.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right.
That's their problem.
Exactly.
That's not.
Like, people kill me because the people that's debating about it are like unaffectionate people that probably did not get love from their parents. So you are a true, you are a reflection of your parents, or you are a reflection of whoever you came up around. So at the end of the day, if you didn't grow up around that, who are you to say what's right and what's wrong?
And also, kissing your
And I mean, to each
family
his own.
should not be seen as sexual.
I understand that. And you're right.
It should be seen as love.
So you're sitting
which-
there. So Ibra, hold on real quick.
Yeah.
You're out with Issa.
Yeah.
And a friend and his daughter.
Yes.
Maybe let's fast forward 5 years.
Yes.
Girls are 8 years old, and you're with your good friend. And when you go to say goodbye, Issa's like, "Bye, Dad," and she hugs you and gives you a kiss on the cheek. And your friend goes up to his now 8 or 9 year old daughter and gives her a 2-second holding kiss on the lips.
See, we already said that the whole the length of the kiss.
There is, so we have to
don't
have a
agree
limit.
with that.
Would you agree
we
with
have
that? There's a limit.
Yeah, it's not an age limit to
But if it's a
peck.
quick, that is true. Because if it's incredibly quick, no one even cares. It's the second that people see you're
I
like.
think if it's long, I
holding
think
it.
if it's a little long.
Yeah.
However, I don't think it's a right or wrong in a situation. If Tom Brady wants to kiss his son, he's going to kiss his son.
And he
Period.
did.
He sure did.
He did. If I want to kiss my baby, I'm going to kiss my baby. Now, just because I personally wouldn't hold the kiss for that long does not mean it make him
Look,
wrong.
Issa's about to be
Period.
4 in August, and I still go, "Give me a kiss," and she'll be like, "Ew." Just the other day, she goes, "I'm not kissing you on the lips. I kiss you on the cheek."
She said that.
On her
There's
own.
a daughter after your own heart.
But what's crazy?
You were
is
like,
because
"Great."
I was like,
crazy,
"Wow." I said, "Why can't I have a kiss on the lips?" She was like, "Ew, gross, germs." I was like, "We got the same germs. Your germs, my germs, and vice versa." She looked at me like, I was like, "Yeah. Now what? Now give me my kiss." She was like, "No," and ran out the room.
But what's
it's
crazy
just
is when I try to get a kiss from Junie on the cheek, she goes like she goes around. She makes sure she gets her kiss on the lips.
I know that move. Giving me cheek? Nope.
Right? She be like,
yeah.
Good
and
for
then
Junie.
she say, "Let me kiss your face and kiss mommy face." She give me a kiss on the lips and my face.
See, my
only wanna
daughter's
kiss me
already
on my
giving me
face
the
when I have
Heisman.
on
I'm
a
getting
full-blown
swerved
I gotta be
already.
honest,
You're
Ibra,
already
you're gonna be cut out quick. No, because you are not. While women who desire you like the manliness of your face, little kids ain't fucking with that face.
He's just like, eh.
That's a lot going on. I gotta keep it moving.
Beard
And
is itchy on the face.
that's what
and
comes
like-
back up with the beauty thing, which is the reason why I feel like the real standard of beauty should be what kids think. Because kids gonna tell you like it is. It's either you ill or it's either you ooh. Like Junie be like, "Ooh, mommy pretty."
And what if she's ill? Does she ever come in and be like, "Ew, mom, no"?
She never say yeah. She
Junie,
never
no.
say yeah.
We do got to get you before you get up out of here. First of all, check out when does it drop on VH1? When's the show get to VH1?
Monday.
Monday.
9
Don't
p.m.
cover the bottom and mess up the signal a little bit.
This Monday. 9
Now,
p.m.
I've been harassing Good Music about the Teyana Taylor album. I've come with proposals.
Proposals.
Yes.
Well,
Like I have an idea. Let's do this. The rollout. Where's the tune? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What we doing? Where's the music? Where's the album?
I mean, we like 90% in. It's enough to already start dropping the singles.
But what's the hold up? The show.
Because all
Show's
we hear
gonna
is
hit.
everybody saying how great it is.
I know.
Right?
Now it's
And we're
beyond.
like-
Now I'm hearing it from like I'm seeing it. I'm running into people who've said the same thing.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front, like literally everybody in the industry that I ran into, damn near all heard my album, and it wasn't because of me, which is a good thing. Like they're like, "Yeah, I was at Kanye office. He played it. Yo, that shit great. Yo, your album crazy. Kanye played it. Like that's every other person's Kanye played it, which is
By the way,
a
that
good
doesn't
thing.
hurt. But that's a great thing. Also, in
That
terms
is
of
an
buzz, there
amazing
ain't nobody to
thing.
play your album for someone than Kanye.
Right.
Kanye will stand up and be
Exactly.
like, "What I'm about to play you is going to change your life."
Exactly. But I mean, if you're playing that, that means that we getting closer to an actual rundown of what's gonna happen. But it's definitely gonna be before summer, because I need to be at all the cookouts. I'm telling you,
Cookout
now.
talk.
I will not go another cookout without
So
my
wait, you're
song
telling me
playing.
that somebody watching this right now could actually book Teyana Taylor to come out and perform a date?
No, I wasn't saying
Oh.
that. I'm talking about.
got
I was about to say, oh,
When
it's
I
be
say
lit.
cookout music,
Teyana
I
Taylor's gonna be
mean-
showing up in Morningside Park. It's going
No,
down.
and when I say cookout, I mean when niggas is riding down Morningside, stunting in their cars with the tops down.
yeah.
I need the album to be rocking, because the album is crazy.
All right, so it's coming soon within a few months.
Any features?
Yeah.
Features.
Does she want to give us a gem or nah?
See.
Nah.
Damn. I mean,
But me and
produced
Chris Brown got another record.
Oh yeah, you and
It's
Chris.
crazy,
All right, all
yeah.
right. Y'all have worked
But I
together.
can't give away nothing else.
And all music by Kanye West, or all music?
All music, nigga.
Well,
Facts, my nigga.
Dead ass, my nigga.
Facts, my nigga. And I'm talking about it's
Them things.
what everyone
Polo
says.
Ye.
that's what everyone says.
Ralph Ye. Ralph Ye Productions.
Oh, demeanor changed.
You saw him hit a button. He was on there hitting buttons.
Yo. He was so excited. We did one song where he just did the beat. He was banging on the desk, and the mic was right there, and I was just singing to what he was banging on the desk. Shit was crazy. He's OD.
Very excited for this next Kanye run.
Yeah.
Because I've heard about some Pusha stuff too. That sounds.
Pusha, Ye, Saha. Everybody shit crazy.
Saha's last shit was crazy. We was up here waving the flag, running around in circles.
He was one of the main ones who told us your album was crazy.
Yeah, he did.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
Saha was up here. He was
Yes.
like, yo, Teyana shit's crazy.
His shit's crazy too.
Listen, we love you. We're happy for
Love
you.
you guys, too.
Keep being
Thank
amazing.
you.
Happy. Your daughter's incredible. Mom and Gaga. Yo, Gaga was good.
We're excited for the show.
Oh, Gaga. Yes, Monday. Make
Monday.
sure you
Monday.
watch it.
VH1.
Thanks, Tiana.
Tiana
Thank
and
you.
Iman. Yes?
Yes.
I said it right?
Yes.
And Junie. Why y'all left Junie's name out the
Yo,
time?
let me tell you something.
Junie, let me
tell
holler at you.
No, hold on.
They trying to cut you out
Hold
the
on,
click,
before,
Junie.
before you holler at that, VH1, I love y'all down, but this y'all gotta hold this L, because I told them, I was like, it really should have been called Junie's Parents. I ain't even gonna hold you up, or the Baby Junie Show plus Tiana and Iman. Like I was
long.
all about
Putting Junie in it.
Yeah, I put it in
Okay.
there somewhere. I mean, shit. T.I.'s name was long. Was it the T.I. and Tiny, the Family Hustle? Y'all gave us a little sidebar. You know what I'm saying? It could have been Tiana and Iman, Junie's parents.
Little
You know what I'm saying?
parentheses.
Plus Junie, or in the, like the Baby Junie show, Tiana and Iman. Like, I'm not taking that L.
Junie's
'Cause I told
popping,
them
they
that.
just parents?
All possibilities.
These are all
But you'll get that when you watch the show anyway. So
I'm just saying, I wanted to make sure Junie, because that's the homie now. I
Junie
wanted to make sure-
McBlocker. Ooh, that'd have been a good show title. Junie McBlocker.
Cock Blocker, the Junie story.
Okay. All right. Teyana Taylor, y'all.
Yo.